Welcome back to A Closer Look. I'm Linda Fontaine. If you're just joining us, my guest today is Tyler Ramey with the YMCA. He is the Healthy Living Director. And you've been giving us all kinds of great information that I had no idea existed regarding Parkinson's and patients being able to come there and do good things to help themselves. Now, you were telling me that you also have some other programs that help people that are battling illness.
We do. So again, we're trying to really get super involved in this chronic disease prevention and chronic disease management programming.
Good.
So we currently have the Parkinson's program. We have a YMCA diabetes prevention program.
Oh, really?
For folks who are categorized as pre-diabetic. That can go through a year-long program with us to help them with that.
Wow.
We've actually just started a Live Strong program, so that's for cancer survivors, and that's for any type of cancer. The day that someone is diagnosed with cancer, we consider them a survivor of any kind of cancer. And so anybody that falls into that category can participate in this Live Strong program. We're just wrapping a 12-week program up. And I would go so far to say that in the 12 years at the Y, that this 12 weeks with this group, this pilot group of Live Strong folks, has been the most impactful for me.
Really? How's that?
Just to see these people that, again, come in as very shy and quiet, and just to see them over 12 weeks gain confidence back after they've been battling this awful disease has just been amazing. We're having a big graduation party for them on Thursday.
Oh.
And so it's just been cool to see, you know, that we get to have a little bit of part of their journey. They go through so much bad stuff that it's good to see the good things.
Now, so you said a 12-week program. So will you be starting up another 12-week program soon, or is this just offered a couple times a year? How does that work?
Yeah, so we just started one. We did it as a pilot just to see kind of what the response would be, and we really only advertised it within our staff group to try to tell people they know to come out. So we really have not advertised it at all, and we had 30 people right off the bat. They want to do it.
Wow.
And so we currently have a waiting list to get more folks through, but in 2019 I think we have planned to do 7 more programs of the Live Strong. We've actually got one starting in February that we're trying to recruit folks for now. And again, it's one of those cool programs that member, non-member, it doesn't matter. It's free for them.
Gosh. So tell me, what does this program consist of?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
So we swim. We take them over to the aquatic center and swim. We do spin class with them. We get them set up on the weight machines. And it's a lot of talking too. It's a lot of group talks at the end, just to kind of build that camaraderie and to help them, because they benefit 100% just as much socially as they do physically, which is something that I also see in the Parkinson's program as well. So it's all about the social interaction just as much as the workout.
And how many times a week do they meet?
The Live Strong folks, we meet twice a week for 90 minutes. We've started a daytime class. We've got a nighttime class going. So we'll kind of base it on people's schedules.
So is it mostly just the physical part of it, or do you guys teach any nutritional, any things like that, you know, that can help?
So we actually last week had Elizabeth Hall come out from Food City, and she did a nutrition class with us, and we made, it was incredible. It was a, gosh, what was it called? Pomegranate guacamole.
Oh my gosh,
I didn't even know that existed.
Well, she probably created it or
It was delicious.
So it's avocados and pomegranate and things like this?
Yeah.
Oh,
and so she was talking to us about the health benefits and, you know, the free radicals and the minerals and the vitamins and how they kind of all played together. So it was interesting. We've had a physical therapist come out and talk to them. So we have guest speakers that will come in occasionally. So it's just been fun. It's been a fun group.
Very informative.
Very tight-knit. We've kind of formed this bond with that first group.
And that's nice, because then they can form friendships and have something in common with one another. Because sometimes I know people will say they feel like they're alone when they're going through something like this.
Absolutely.
Even though they're surrounded by people that love them, when you feel like people can't really relate to what you're going through, you feel alone. So having a group like this to work out with, doing something positive with, forming, like you said, friendships and bonds, that's an awesome thing. So what you're doing is a ripple out effect.
Yeah.
It's not just coming to the Y, it's a bigger scope of things.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
They're already really depressed that it's over. And they're like, can we go through it again? I mean, they want to go through it again. And a couple of our ladies actually want to become Live Strong instructors. which just is
That's
amazing
great.
to me to think that they could eventually be an instructor for this course.
And maybe this can branch out and they can take this and start other groups. You
Yeah.
know, once you graduated from the Y in this group
Right.
with the Live Strong, then you can go on to this and maybe they can start something that's just a support group of some
Right.
sort.
Yes. And that's another thing I forgot to mention about Parkinson's. We really want to get a support group started at the Y.
Oh, that's good.
That happens around the same time as those cycling classes, just because I think that it's just such a need. Chronic disease is just such an underutilized point of contact for these folks, because I think in diagnosis is what happens is they're diagnosed with these things and they're just told, oh, go get some exercise. You know what I mean?
Take care of yourself, do what you
Right.
can.
Yeah.
It's vague.
It's vague, it's generic. And so I hope that eventually the Y can become one of the doctor's referrals where they're like, hey, you know, here's your diagnosis. It's terrible, but guess what? The YMCA is doing some great things, you know, specifically targeted to your disease, and you can go do it, you know, for free. And
That
just to
is
help
awesome.
them. That's our goal.
And if it grows so big that you don't have enough bicycles for this,
Right.
that's okay.
That's right. That's
'Cause
a
you
good
guys
problem.
Can grow.
We can always get more bikes. So
You can always get more bikes and more support groups going,
Right.
and more teachers and people that are
Yes.
graduating from this program, like you said, become instructors, and it just grows and becomes this win-win effect.
we might have like 30 classes a week of Parkinson's cycle
You
boot
never know.
camp. Sky's the limit. Live Strong programs going on all the time. So yeah, this stuff makes my heart happy.
Oh, good. I like that. So let's mention one more time, at least, about Parkinson's
Sure.
and the cycle class. For people that are just now joining us, that this is an awesome class you're having, that they have done research to find that people that do this forced cycling or forced pedaling exercise are actually seeing improvements in their Parkinson's symptoms.
Yep.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about when you started this or how people can get information about it.
Sure. So we started this program about a year ago, and it is 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Mondays it's at 12, Fridays at 12, and then Wednesdays it's at 12:15. It's free and open to everybody, so they don't have to be Y members. They can be just members of the community and do the class for free. We also let caregivers or support folks come with them, you know, if they want to. And so it's scientifically research-based, like you talked about. We try to get them to that forced exertion rate, and it has shown over time to reduce symptoms anywhere between 30-35% in their tremors.
Wow,
it's
that's
helped with their
big.
gait. Like we talked about earlier, it's helped folks who never were able to go up and down the stairs. They can now just shoot right up and down the stairs like it's nothing.
And if people want more information, they can just go ymcakpt.org.
.org. You
.org.
got it.
You can
Yes.
even just Google YMCA Kingsport.
Sure.
This stuff comes up.
Absolutely.
Anymore, it's so easy to find things, even
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't have the exact web address. That's one thing I like to tell people. Just Google what you can, Parkinson's YMCA Kingsport, things like this, and
yeah.
you'll get the information that you need to
Absolutely.
find out
And it'll
about
always
this.
direct them to our number, you know, and they can call us if they need more information on that as well.
Now, is there an event coming up? You mentioned something about event to me during the break.
Yes. So there's a very exciting event coming up. It's a Parkinson's fundraiser event. It's actually going to be on January the 11th at
Okay.
7. Actually, it's 5 to 10 p.m. At 7 p.m., that's when the guest speaker is going to be
Okay.
talking. So that is Nick Coasters, and he is from Barter. So he is going to come out and do a special program. They're going to have a band there that night that's going to play. And you can actually pick up tickets. It's $15. You can get them at Max Medicine Mart here in
Oh, I love
Kingsport.
Max.
Yeah, it's a great place. So again, that's January 11th from 5 to 10. So super excited about that. And just like I say, I think it's an awareness thing. We're just trying to increase the Parkinson's awareness in this community.
Okay, so this is a fundraiser for that?
It is. It's a fundraiser for Parkinson's.
And where will it be held at? I missed that.
The Kingsport Center for Higher Education.
Oh, okay, so,
So right here in the
The
downtown
school.
area. Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
The
So it'll-
school downtown.
Yeah, the really nice place. It'll be in the auditorium there. And like I say, they're going to have a band. They're going to have Nick there, who he's traveled and presented across the country. So
What's he
he's
going to do?
fabulous.
Is he going to do a
He's an
one-man
actor.
show?
He is. It's going to be sort of like a one-man show.
Okay.
And talking a lot about Parkinson's. It's going to be very funny, I've heard.
Oh, he's a
I'm
comedian.
Very
some-
excited to.
Okay, yeah, he does some funny things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems to be a great guy. I can't wait to see him in action. So.
I want to go. So
Yeah.
5 to 10, but the show starts at 7. So
Yeah,
what goes
Nick's-
on from 5 to 7?
So there's a band.
The band plays
Yes.
first.
So we have a band, Flatline, coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Okay.
And so there'll be snacks involved, I'm sure, and that always gets my attention first.
So we can get tickets if we go to Max Medicine Mart.
Yes.
$15, and this money goes to a great cause, which is Parkinson's research.
It
and
is.
you guys are doing great things at the Y to help Parkinson's and cancer survivors
Yes.
and diabetes.
A lot
you
of
guys are
things.
doing a lot of stuff I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people associate the Y as a gym and swim, and we are that, but we're so much more than that.
See, I didn't really know. That's why we need to get the word out like we're doing right now.
That's right. We have after-school sites in, I think right now, 14 different elementary school locations. And so after school, we give kiddos a place to go from 3 to 6, roughly in that after-school time frame. We have summer day camp. We have special needs programming. We have special needs summer day camp. Cooks in training for the little kids. We have babysitting classes.
Wow.
I know. It's just, I could talk for hours. So.
Oh, that is amazing. So I didn't know this. I'm just going to have to get on the Y website and learn
Yes,
some more.
you can.
And you're going to have to come out here more often and educate me. Because you just
Anytime.
even mentioned briefly about this hiking program
Yes.
that I want to learn more about. So we don't have time to talk about all that stuff.
I know. Yeah, we need to focus on what we want to talk about, and I need to come back, I think.
Yes.
Because
there's so much.
we do a lot. And I've been there for 12 years, and there's a reason that the Y sucks you in. It's because it really is a cause and a way to give back.
Well, we're going to have you on a regular basis is what I'm learning.
Sure.
So this has been awesome. So thank you, Tyler Ramey with the Y for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll have you, like I said, on again and again.
Okay.
And thank you for joining us. And I hope you come back next week, this time, for another Closer Look.